Do you know what Google, Starbucks, and TikTok have in common? None of them had an original idea. The truth is, you don't need an original idea to be creative or to win. And through thousands of hours studying what makes brands win, I've learned that creativity doesn't really matter. You just need to know how to stand out. So these are the 4 strategies that you can use to stop chasing original ideas and finally start winning. But first, let's break down why creativity doesn't actually matter, and it all has to do with something I like to call the pioneer's curse. Creativity is overrated. Here is what the biggest brands in the world actually do to succeed. So there's this saying, pioneers get the arrows and settlers get the land. Now, it's dark, I know, but it captures the secret, brutal truth about innovation. The same truth that made Google the most successful search engine in the world. Now, think about the search engines before Google. Does anyone remember Alta Vista? It launched in 1995, way before Google existed. Then Yahoo came along and actually bought Alta Vista, only to shut it down later. So these were the pioneers. They figured out search technology, spent millions on development, and educated the market about why they needed a search engine in the first place. And then Google showed up and just dominated them all. And this isn't an isolated event. This pattern repeats everywhere because being original is brutally expensive. You are paying to learn all the early mistakes while everyone watches and then learns from your failures. So when you want to start a business or sell a product or service, stop asking, is this original? And start asking, how can I stand out with an idea that's already proven to work and make money? The first strategy to do that is to win with better branding. Starbucks built a billion-dollar empire with someone else's beans and someone else's store layout. Now, here's how it happened. So Peet's Coffee had been around since the 1960s. They had the specialty coffee thing figured out decades before Starbucks existed. They pioneered the whole concept of making coffee cool and premium in America. So when Starbucks came along in the 70s, they literally copied Peet's store layout with, permission, which is good to know. But here's the crazy part. They even sold Peet's coffee beans instead of Starbucks beans in the beginning. They weren't trying to hide what they were doing. They just said, hey, we're going to take this proven concept and we're going to brand it better. And that's exactly what they did. Study what the market leader's brand makes people feel, identify what's missing from that emotional experience, and then build your brand to basically fill that gap. Use storytelling, positioning, and identity to differentiate when the product can't. Strategy number 2 is to win with a better product. So Twitter owned Vine. They had short-form video content figured out years before TikTok existed. Vine was popular, it was fun, and people loved it, but Twitter shut it down in 2017 because it wasn't taking off the way they wanted. Then along came TikTok with literally the same idea. Short vertical videos you just scroll through endlessly. Nothing original about the concept. But here is what TikTok did differently. They had a stellar algorithm, genuinely better than anything else out there. It learned what you liked very fast, and it kept you hooked. They also had music licensing solved, which made creation just a million times easier. And they actually incentivized creators with funds and features, so the best creators just flocked to the platform. So it's the same concept as Vine, better execution, and now TikTok is worth over $100 billion and growing while Vine is dead. This is the path to winning. You don't need a new idea. You need to identify what's already been proven and then build a genuinely superior version of it. The key word here is genuinely. You cannot just slap a coat of paint on something and call it better. TikTok's algorithm really was better. The creator tools really were more robust. And their incentive structure really did attract better content. They didn't win because of marketing or branding in the beginning. They won because the product was undeniably superior. Here's how to use this strategy. Find an existing category with a proven product that's been done poorly. There are a lot of them.